All right, guys, welcome back to the Five Fine Fellas Dynasty. Today we got a conference championship week in the SEC. Missouri State Bears and the Delaware Blue Hens. Guys, this is going to be a great one. This is a rivalry that you guys haven't seen on the channel, but this is a rivalry that goes back to the start when these two coaches, Coach Swagg of Missouri State and Coach BeNon of Delaware, have been coaches at those schools. They've been rivals since. And we haven't seen them play in a while since they kind of been moving around conferences, but this is the game that they've come back. Now, Coach Swagg has beat Coach BeNon the last 3 or 4 times in a row, so it's going to be a tough task for Delaware, the number 1 team in the nation, to beat Missouri State, which is a crazy thing to say, which Missouri State is number 13. So, just stakes of the game. Missouri State, their season on the line, number 13 in the nation. They play number 1. If they lose, they are out of the college football playoff, and they have no chance. All right, and here we bring you into the SEC Championship. Coach BeNon leading his guys onto the field there. Getting them hyped up, running out of the tunnel real nice. Let's go. Let's go now. Big stakes for this game, like I was just mentioning. I mean, Coach Swagg, 2 years in a row, after going to the national championship 2 years in a row, has lost. And he lost in the national championship 2 years in a row. He has not made it to the playoffs in 2 years. He had at most 9 wins the last 2 years. So we'll see. And to see him come back and win 10, go 10-2, 6-2 in the SEC, be ranked 13th, it's great to see. The job's not finished for them. They need to make the playoffs. They obviously want to make the playoffs. And, for Coach Swagg, it's national championship or nothing. So, and at first, to do that, you got to make the playoffs. So, Delaware is going to receive the first half, and Missouri State's going to kick off. Delaware takes it out. Going to get them to about the 20-yard line. Let's see how Jared Brown, the senior QB for Delaware, who's having an exponential year, going to 60 passing touchdowns and around 8 interceptions. He's playing out of his mind, and that's not something we usually see from Delaware. Delaware usually is a run-heavy offense. They've had 2 running backs in Coach BeNon's tenure that have won the not the national championship, the Heisman Trophy. So, historically, Coach BeNon's offense has been historically heavy on the run, and it seems like they're going to come out here and try to establish that early. And this is a good run there. Richard Garrison, he was in the Heisman running for part of this year. So, this Delaware offense overall has just been unstoppable this entire year. Brown finds his tight end. Jared Brown starting off with a great throw. It's going to be so interesting. Delaware likes to implement RPOs into the offense. We saw that in the UMass game last year in the semifinals. You should go watch that. They're going to get this tight end involved early, Max Prince. He's already got 2 catches for 31 yards. Interesting to see how Missouri State's defense is going. They've been very solid this year. And in the last couple of years, their struggles have been more in that offensive area. And here goes Max Prince. He's going for the touchdown, and he gets it. Wow. A missed tackle when I was just talking about defense leads to a touchdown. So, as of right now, their defense did not come out looking very strong in that drive. We'll see how Darren Banks and the Missouri State offense come out and respond to that drive. That's got to be devastating. Missouri State's just going to take that touchback there. Delaware's defense has been great. Probably not as good as we saw last year, but it's been great, as always, as advertised. Darren Banks rolling out of the pocket. There's nothing there. He's got to get this one out. He does. Good way to just throw that one out there, not force anything. The pass rush of Delaware is going to be crucial. Making Darren Banks get out of the pocket, making him uncomfortable. They're going to run an RPO to give that one to the back, and he's going to get maybe a gain of 1. He does. Jared Awesome for the tackle there. Darren Banks Making plays. Darren gets in the pocket, delivers a beautiful throw to the tight end. What a throw by Darren Banks under pressure, taking the hit, staying composed. This is what you see out of a senior quarterback. Motions a man left, gives it off, and he's going to get bottled up for a loss of 1. Hayden Mama on the TFL. Delaware forcing Missouri State into some uncomfortable situations on offense. We'll see how they just cut through adversity here. He's going to take that, and he's going to break a tackle. There he goes. There's Hendrick. He keeps going. He's going to go. Is he going to make it to the touchdown? He's going to keep going. He's going to get it. Ooh, that's going to be a close one. They're going to call it at the 1-yard line. I don't know. Coach Swagg does not elect the challenge. He's going to bring his guys out there. We're going to see what he draws up here. Delaware looking to hold them at the 1-yard line. Gives it off. Oh, no, he's going to hold it, and he just barely gets that ball out. That could have been bad if he got the sack. Darren Awesome getting to the quarterback again. Looking to tie the game. They just hand this one off. He's going to walk right on in. Tie ball game. Not quite yet. So it's 6-7. Missouri State looking to put on the extra point to tie the game. Kicker on the field. Old kick, and it is good. Missouri State kicking off. That is an excellent way to respond. Delaware did show signs of potentially getting Missouri State into some very uncomfortable situations. I thought Missouri State handled them very well. Those second and longs, they handled them very well. I don't think we saw a third down there other than the first series. Jared Brown drops back, finds his man. He's going to get to the outside. He's going to get bottled up there, but that's going to be a big gain. Jared Brown, an unbelievable season for him. Surprisingly not in the Heisman voting, though. But 2 of his other players are. So, Crummy, the wide receiver, is the Heisman, has won the Heisman. And, it's just great to see that. These Delaware players just keep winning Heisman. Danny Parrish last year, you got to wonder the talent development in this locker room and in the staff. It's unbelievable. That was a good pass there. Looks like Delaware's implementing some tempo offense here. And it seems to be working a little bit. Let's see if they can keep it up. Just going to dish this one off on a screen. And oh my, what an interception! Wow! Wow, what a catch. Wow. Oh my goodness, the 5-star safety coming out of high school made that amazing play. Jared Brown doesn't quite know where he was looking there. I didn't see anything open. Missouri State's just going to start in the run with the gain of 2. Ty Hughes on the carry. Tough game right now. You can't make mistakes in a game like this where this Missouri State team is just going to take these mistakes and they're going to turn it into positive performance. Hughes got the ball again there. Missouri State gets themselves into a third and manageable. They're going to throw this one. He didn't get it. It's going to be 4th and inches. Delaware's going to load this box. Expecting run. It's not what they're going to get. Darren gets hit. And we have a first down Delaware. Scratch everything I said. Brian Amell, by the way, with a great tackle there. Great pressure on the quarterback. Sorry. Take back everything I said about Missouri State turning turnovers into positive performance. They just turned the ball over themselves. Delaware's going to screen here, and that is a big block from that lineman on the second go. Tries for the hurdle, he doesn't get it. Big block there from the lineman to open up Garrison to get those gains. But now we got to watch out for Crummy. Crummy hasn't done much this entire game, but this guy has been electric. There he is. As I'm saying it, there's Crummy. Makes a move and miss. Gets pulled forward for a couple extra. Gabriel Crummy. 21-yard reception. They got to get him involved if they want to win this game. This is that one off. He might get there. Good tackle there. 2nd and 3. Got themselves in a good situation here. Still get a first down for the touchdown. Play action. Brown. Brown rolls out right. Brown throws it across the middle. What a ball. What a ball. Touchdown. Carl Kindy. Wow. What a ball from Jared Brown. To see his progression, you go watch our videos like the UMass video and you see this Jared Brown. Not the Boston College video. I mean, you watch both of those. Jared Brown was not nearly as good as he's playing right now this season. Missouri State gets back on the field after turning it over on downs. Just a big mistake to just not run the football there. And they throw an interception. Darren Banks right across the middle. Man, this is going to cost them big time. Delaware just edging the red zone after this interception. You got to wonder if you're Missouri State. I mean, how do you get the ball rolling? That first drive looked good, but now you turned it over on down to throw an interception on the first play back. I mean, where do you find your guys? Jared Brown with a heck of a throw, stepping up in the pocket. Jared Brown's making the throws. If he can just know where to put the football and not make these interceptions, I mean, we could see an ugly game. Jared Brown makes a man. Wow, what a catch. What a ball, what a catch. Max Prince, I mean, this guy's getting off to a really early start. Missouri State's got to pick this one up. Game is not over by any means. Not even close. Missouri State, I mean, you got to wonder, you have to score on this drive. You just have to. ACC Championship, we had one of our guys, Coach Sauce, in the ACC Championship as UMass. They took on Miami. They snuck out of that one 28-23. So UMass, as the number 2 seed, will be going and having a bye in the college football playoff. And then obviously we're seeing a head-to-head game here between Coach Swagg and Coach BeNon. Okay. Got a little something going on there from Missouri State. First down. They just need to collect first downs. They just need to collect points on the board with all these mistakes that they've made the last 2 drives, getting themselves in these bad positions. Darren Banks making adjustments. Darren Banks drops back. Doesn't see anyone. He gets sacked. He gets bottled up. A loss of 10 yards. A loss of 10 yards. I mean, this O-line is not holding for Darren Banks at all. Gotta wonder what we see here. A 2nd and 20. Darren drops back. Darren, there's nothing there. He throws another interception. I mean, Darren Awesome is having the game of his life right now. The game of his life. Brown hits this one underneath to Garrison. He's going to get a gain of 9. Brown having a great day. Besides the interception, he's having one of the best days I've seen of his career. Missouri State playing up. Brings a man. Throws it. Catches it. Wow, that was a close call there. Carl Kindy with the catch. He was close. He was close, but good throw. There, get in there. Delaware hands this one off. He's going to catch through the middle. And there's a tackle there, but man, is Delaware inching towards the end zone again to make it 28-7. You don't want to see that at all if you're Missouri State. He's wide open. Prince again. Prince with his second touchdown of the day. Make that 4 for Jared Brown. Kick is up and good. It is 28-7. And Missouri State looks lifeless. Their soul is gone. If Missouri State loses this game, their season is over, and they are playing. I mean, their season's not over. They're playing in a bowl game. But they are not going to the college football playoff. They are no longer in the run to win a national championship. Darren Banks rolls out, takes off for a gain of 2. Got a man down there on the defensive line of Delaware. Darren Banks rolls out, and there's no one. He's just faking no one there. Mitch Darasol just bottles him up. Tried to run a play-action boot, and they just got locked up. Now we have a 3rd and 18. Delaware is just getting them into uncomfortable positions, man. Darren lays this one over, and that's his 3rd interception of the game. This is getting ugly. This is getting ugly. I mean, you have to wonder, what do you even do? I mean, all you can do is just keep playing ball and hope something good happens. You got to play your best ball. This guy's wide open. Indy is wide open. Sorry, that's Tam. We haven't seen Tam all game. I mean, 3 star wideouts for this Delaware team. Impressive. Nowhere to go. Jared Brown barely gets that one out. I mean, Missouri State has to make an adjustment on offense. And to be fair, they have to make an adjustment on defense. They're going to bottle this one up. He drops it. Okay. 3rd and goal from the 9. Forcing a field goal here would help by some means, but I mean, you're down so much. I mean, anything you can do to limit the points that Delaware is going to put on the board is the best thing you can do. Delaware going to their bread and butter. Nothing's there. They get sacked, bottled up. They're going to force a field goal here. This is going to make it a 4-possession game. Delaware knocks that one in. Delaware kicking it back off to Missouri State. It is 7-31. Missouri State does get the ball going in the half. They can get a rhythm. They score here. They score out of the half. That'd be a 10-point game. But that's a lot to ask of a Missouri State offense that has done absolutely nothing besides the first drive they had. So, I mean, you've got to wonder what is going to happen here. Darren Banks has got to turn it up. 3 interceptions in the first half is never a recipe for success. Successful run right there. 6 yards. Missouri State electing to play some hurry-up offense. I like this. Get the defenders on their toes. Try and change something up. He's going to throw this one across the middle. Great throw by Darren Banks. Great way to see him. And they're already driving down the field. The ability to just forgive and forget and move on and try to play the best ball you can. That's all you can ask of this Missouri State football team right now. To forget what happened and just come out gunning the second half at the end of the first half. Darren can't get that one out, but he got the ball out. Clock stops. I mean, this Delaware defense, their front seven has been playing out of their mind. Darren making adjustments. Throws this one underneath. Finds his man. He gained about 13 or 14. This is good stuff from Missouri State. I think they should continue to run this tempo offense. Trying to get as much out of this game, as much out of this first half as they can, because, man, they are limited on time. I mean, from this point on, you got to just run hurry up and try to get the most you can out of it. Darren Banks. Play action. Looks underneath, and he just stops, and it goes over his head. Not sure, a little miscommunication there between Darren Banks and the receiver. Banks drops back. Got a man. He goes out of bounds. Coach Swagg wants every little bit of this time he can get. If he can score early and try and get a 3 and out from Delaware and get the ball back, that's exactly what he wants. He's got to take advantage of every little second in this game. Takes a read option with Darren Banks. He gets hit, but he's a fighter. He's going to get that first down. Banks looking on the RPO. Just got to hand this one off and take the loss. They're not going to call this timeout. They don't want to give any time to Delaware at this point. They've changed their plan. They don't want to give Delaware any time. At this point, you just want to kind of get this clock as low as possible, give Delaware no chance to get any points, and they're going to get a touchdown. Make this 13-31 at the moment, leaving Delaware with around 16 points, and they're going to take their field goal, their PAT, and that's going to make it 14-31. Missouri State receives the ball at the end of the second half. Make sure you guys stick around for the halftime report. We're going to be bringing you a recap of what's going on in the Five Fine Fellas Dynasty season this year with the other coaches in the league, including myself. Delaware's going to come out. We don't know what they're going to do. You suggest you just run this one out, especially with the leads you got. You don't want to take any risks, but we don't know. Jared's making adjustments here. Brown drops back. Brown's got a guy. He drops it. Just wide open. That was Prince. We've seen Prince all game. He just dropped a wide open pass. Everyone makes mistakes eventually. At this point, you run. Okay. You just never know what Coach BeNon's going to whip out here. But you got to think they're just going to run this. Nope, they're going to run an RPO. And they're going to get about, 50 yards. 40 yards from that. If their kicker can make this, that is just an absolute terrible thing that he missed. That was really close. Cole Rice, the kicker for Delaware, was really close there, and they're going to give Banks a chance to just chuck this one up. We'll see what Coach Swagg draws up here for this team. 1 second left. You got to guess you just go for the Hail Mary. No, they're going to run a little crossers, and they're just going to chuck this one up. He's got him. He's got him. Oh, my goodness gracious. He's got him. What a ball. What a ball. Oh, my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, Banks with a heck of a throw and a catch. 70 yards down the field. I think it was around 55 or 63 yards. With 1 second, he catches it. And we have ourselves a 2-possession game going to half. Missouri State gets the ball. Bring you out of the halftime. Missouri State has the ball. And this just suddenly turned what was an absolute bloodbath into a game. And this guy's going to take it out to the 26, almost had a breakthrough and almost went to the house. I won't put it that far. He almost didn't go to the house, but man, he had a hole there. Just barely got him. Darren Banks feeling a little hot today. Just going to hand this one off. I don't know if that was the right read there, but we're going to call it the right read because Banks knows better than me. Banks drops back. Banks looking for the back. He's got him. And they got a first down after being in 2nd and 15. That's what we didn't see in the middle part of that half, where you got Missouri State into these 2nd and 15, 3rd and long situations. They weren't converting, but you saw that out of that first drive. And now, seeing that shows great growth and great adjustment from Coach Swagg. Coach Swagg drops back. He's got a man. They just drop it. They just drop a lot of drops in this game. It's an indoor game. I don't know what we're doing. Banks. Banks coming out in a two-back set. Layers it to one of them. Hughes. Hughes gets the first down. That was a close one, but he did get that first down. Just barely. Banks feeling himself, man. He is feeling himself. After throwing 3 interceptions, it's very impressive to start just getting back in your rhythm after throwing 3 interceptions. Banks. Banks. Banks, what a ball! A little bit of a hospital ball, let's be honest here, but to even get that there, it's impressive. It's a little forced too, but O-lineman did just go down from Missouri State. They've been having crumbs. Keeping Banks protected already, so that's not good. Banks drops back again. Banks. Banks throws it away. Now we got him again. Delaware's got them again in a 3rd and long situation. 3rd and 10 on their own 50. If you get this even like 5-6 yards, you probably are going for it. Nope, they're going to go ahead and get the first down. And more. And more. He's going to break a tackle, make a spin move, but he's going to get hit hard. Jamison Grimes having a huge game. 4 receptions for 103 yards. Banks drops back again. Banks. Screen pass. Hughes gets 6. Hughes is playing a big part in this passing attack. This last, the end of the first half, beginning of the second half here, goes right back to that underneath route. On a lot of drags, let's see if Delaware can adjust. Delaware seems to be running a lot of man. There it goes. There he goes. Fox-Smith. Wow, touchdown. Guys, this was 31-7. Missouri State has put up 21 unanswered points. Sorry, Dalton Foxworth. I got his last name wrong there. 21 unanswered points from Darren Banks, Coach Swagg, in this Missouri State team. When all hope seems lost, it's 31-7. You come and you just play your best ball out of nowhere. Now, this defense has got to step up. Getting those 21 points, Missouri State has kept that ball away from Delaware. So to see this defense has to step up. They go to the RPO. He's wide open. Got to make a tackle here. They're going to make that tackle. There's Prince. Prince has been a big part of this game. Missouri State's got to make some adjustments. Missouri State's got this one bottled up. Going to make a great anticipation throw. Make a terrible tackle. Terrible attempt at a tackle. He's got an angle there. They're going to stop him, but they have to pursue better on a hitch route like that. Jared Brown leading this team. Drops back. Got a man in the corner. And what a play by that man, John Camacho, again. The man who made the interception earlier just made a great play preventing that touchdown. Could have been another interception, but let's just take it where we can get it here. Jared Brown is sacked. It is 3rd and goal from the 12-yard line. Ezekiel Marvin getting home, getting a big sack. Missouri State keeps this within a field goal. They keep it within a 1-possession game. Everything's bottled up. Everything's bottled up. And he drops that one. You've got to take your points here if you're Delaware. That's what they're going to do. Their field goal unit is marching onto the field. They're on the field. Cole Rice kicks it. It's good. 28-31. The Delaware Blue Hens are winning. Only 5 plays on that drive. But here we have a red-hot Missouri State offense coming back onto the field, looking to take the lead with a touchdown in the PAT. Let's see if Delaware makes the adjustments here. They need to make, because this Missouri State offense is firing on all cylinders. Finds him up the seam. Darren Banks with a great read and throw there. Great catch. Pre-snap, Darren Banks finding his guy. knowing to throw that one up the seam, just great. It's just great. Everything we've seen from him after the 3 interceptions has been absolutely amazing. Missouri State checking it on underneath. Foxworth. Foxworth with the first down. This would be one of the comebacks of the century if we saw it. Gets this one off to Foxworth. Foxworth getting onto the outside. He's going to get bottled up there for a gain of 5. Danny Dalton, Foxworth, having himself a game 2. Hughes and Foxworth are having themselves a little 1-2 punch game. Love to see that, getting both running backs implemented into this game. Darren Banks drops back empty set. Is batted down at the line. Had a man there. 3rd and 5. This is big. Banks in the back for Foxworth. Banks on talking to the sideline. Banks hands this one off. Good call. Foxworth stays up after a hit. Great play call there to recognize the defense and call that run play there. I like that. Seeing you're in actual, you got 2 more downs. Throws this one to the screen. It's going to get bottled up for just a gain of 1. Kind of risky there. Back to that 3rd down, though. To see that you are in, 4-down territory and you just kind of want to run this one to see if you can get any closer to making that a easier first down. But they just going to get it all on 3rd down. This one's wide open. He's got him. He's got him. Here he goes. Here he goes. He quite doesn't make it. He gets himself to the 2-yard line. This Missouri State offense just keeps gunning. Banks, 2-yard line. Foxworth in the backfield. Direct snap to Foxworth. Foxworth gets bottled up. Only a gain of 1. We're at the 1-yard line. Going tempo offense. Here goes Missouri State. Banks. Banks checking the field. Banks. Give this one off to Foxworth. Foxworth is not fast enough. They're going to lose 1 yard. You just let this one go into the 4th quarter. We're going in. That is the end of the 3rd. We're going into the 4th. 28-34 Missouri State on the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal to try and take the lead. What do they do here? Banks. Banks. QB power. Banks with the QB power. Wow. What a ballsy play call there from Coach Swagg to give Darren Banks, his senior quarterback that has been the quarterback there for 4 years, the ball on the QB power to run it up the middle for a touchdown. I love that play call. I love that play call. Not to mention, I almost forgot, it was 34-7. It is now 31-7. It is now 35-34. That is 28 unanswered points for the Missouri State Bears in this Coach Swagg ran team. I mean, you got to think, Delaware, what are they doing? More so, what is Missouri State doing? This could be intercepted. Good tackle there. I'm telling you, man, that number 8 is amazing at what he does. Delaware's got to get themselves into a rhythm. Prince, they need to get him back in the game. They keep getting him in the game, but he's not doing what he did in the first half. Missouri State adjusted. They haven't been on the run game. Here comes the run game. Out to the outside, Garrison. Garrison back up the middle. He gets locked up. He gets about a gain of 5. 3rd and 3 on their own 32. Jared Brown's offense goes out there. See what they got going. Here he goes. Goes to the RPO. Gets the first down. Gain about 5. Jared Brown having himself a heck of a day. Darren Banks, after 3 interceptions, having himself a heck of a day. Oh my gosh, heck of a day. Jared hands this one off up the middle. Garrison finds the hole. Garrison keeps going. Garrison up the middle. Garrison gets a big gain there, man. I mean, that is huge. Breaking off after that run. Holds the ball a little weird, but that is a great run from Danny Garrison. Garrison, that's not Garrison. But he gets to the outside, cuts up the middle. It's another big run. I was just saying at the start of this drive, you've got to get yourself back into the run game if you're Delaware. You've strayed away from it, and it has costed you, and you have only scored 3 points since you've been up by 4 possessions. Here's Garrison. Garrison gets locked up for about a gain of 1 or 2. Delaware's got themselves back in the red zone. It is 2nd and goal on the 5-yard line. You're just joining us, man. 28 unanswered points for Missouri State to get back in this game. You know what? Those points were answered one day. And here goes Garrison. Garrison to the outside. Touchdown, Delaware. Danny Garrison. Those points that I just talked about being unanswered have been answered. Looks like Delaware wants to go for 2 here. They're going to bring their offensive unit out. Missouri State, this would be big if they could stop this with that firing offense. They want to make this a full possession game. Finds Prince, and man, was that close. Refs are going to give Delaware the 2-point conversion, and that was really, really close. It is now a 7-point game, 3:23 to go. Missouri State's offense has been firing on all cylinders. Let's see what Darren Banks and Coach Swagg and this entire Missouri State offense bring to the field here. Darren Banks making adjustments. Darren drops back. Finds a guy. Thoughtsworth, 13 yards. Ballsy throw there. Thread the needle there for Darren Banks. Banks drops back again. Banks finds a guy underneath. 5 yards. 6 yards. Missouri State's really been spreading out the ball this game. After the 3 interceptions. Don't forget about the 3 interceptions Darren Banks thrown. We are not going to forget. Play action. Play action. Goes underneath. Hughes. Hughes gets bottled up. Good tackle there. You can see right there. You can just see there for a second on that graphic. Jared Brown has the 59 passing touchdowns, most in college football. Darren Banks gets this one on another drag route. He gets to the outside. Hendrickson to the outside. Cuts back up. First down, Missouri State. 38-yard line. 1st and 10. 7-point game. Darren drops back. There's nothing there. Oh, they're going to call grounding. What's going on there? What's going on here? Yeah, they're going to call intentional grounding. Now it is 2nd and 23. Missouri State needs something big here. Finds him up the middle. What a throw! And he breaks free! He can go! Away! Touchdown, Missouri State! They should tie this game up. If they got to make the PAT, but they should tie this one up. What a throw from Darren Banks after getting the intentional grounding, going to 2nd and 23, and they layer that one over the middle for a great touchdown. It is a tie ball game, 42-42. We're about to hit the 2-minute warning right after Delaware gets this ball. They just take the touchback. They're going to let that one roll. This Delaware defense looked like it was the next coming of Christ at the beginning of this game. They have completely fallen off the face of this earth since then. This is sort of what we saw in that semifinal game last year against UMass. Oh my gosh, if you're Missouri State, you have to guard these RPOs to Prince. Been tearing you guys up all game. Prince. Nope. Brown drops back. They got him, man. Gain of 2. Brown being incredibly efficient today, besides the interception. Run up the middle. There's Garrison. Garrison tries to get to the outside. He doesn't get to the outside. He's going to lose 2 yards. 3rd and 10 on the 50-yard line. 2 SEC teams. You're in the middle of the SEC logo. Who wants it more? Tie ball game. 132, 131, 130. Brown drops back. Finds Garrison. Garrison's moving. Garrison's moving. What a tackle. Out of nowhere. 1st down. Blue Hens. 126. 125. The clock's running. They are all about to be in field goal range. Hands this ball off. Garrison goes up the middle. Ball! Ball came out! It's recovered by Missouri State! They had the ball! They had the ball! Josh McGunder catches the ball! Oh my goodness! No! That's huge! Darren Banks drops back. We're already back on the other side. Darren Banks drops back. That's going to get 9 yards. Darren Banks throwing for 440. 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Garrison just fumbled the ball in field goal range with a minute left when they were just trying to drain the clock. That is massive. Darren Banks in this scorching hot offense now have the opportunity to go down and take the lead. And they just need a field goal, man. They just need a field goal. Banks was built for times like this. He's been here time and time again. Halfback direct. There goes Foxworth. Foxworth makes a man miss. Foxworth going up for a big gain. A halfback direct on a 1st down. How ballsy is that, man? That's just random. Coach Swagg drawing up some incredible plays in the 2nd half. Banks. Do not want to put this ball in danger. Throw this one to the RPO. Cuts up the middle. You don't want to fumble here. You just want to drain that clock. Drain Delaware, all their timeouts, and that's what you want to do if you're Missouri State. Now, Delaware in this situation, you just got to hold them to a field goal, hope all your timeouts work, and you got some time to maybe try that field, try your own. Get down the field and make your own field goal. Foxworth cuts up the middle. Foxworth, he intercepted. Banks, back on the field, commanding this offense, trying to lead them to an SEC championship in a college football playoff berth for the first time in 2 years. Banks, man motioning left and right. Halfback direct again. Goes up the middle, and he goes down, and he doesn't get the 1st down, though, which makes Delaware call their final timeout. So that might have been, they would have had to call a timeout either way. You really wish they would have gotten that 1st down. Banks in the Missouri State offense come out in I form. They go for the QB sneak. They're going to get it. It's 1 yard line. You just run that again. You just run it again. You drain this clock. And you just run it again. And you know what? No. You just drain the clock and get the field goal. I am so sorry. They're bringing that unit already out there. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. They can drain this entire clock out. They just got to make a 10-yard field goal. 5, 4, 3, 2, and they call a timeout. They call a timeout, get themselves composed. Delaware has no clue what to call. Two seconds on the clock. Game is over. Kick is up. Kick is good. The Missouri State Bears are your SEC champions. What a comeback from Coach Swagg and this Missouri State football team. This team is going to the college football playoffs, and they might have a rematch back in the playoffs with this Delaware team. Darren Banks, 462 yards, 4 touchdowns. After his 3 interceptions, absolutely a veteran play to throw 3 interceptions and come back and play at that magnitude and level. I hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast. We're going to be seeing you guys in the playoffs next time, and you might see this game again. I'll see you then. Great game with you guys. Like and sub.